What it do, it's your boy T-Lee, and I'm back with another crazy video from Insanity Body Cam. We back with another insane mental illness person. You know what I'm saying? As you can see by the title, mentally insane woman spots her final victims. This is about to be a very, looks like a short 10 minutes, but a very steep one. You know what I'm saying? I always say before we get started, do something legal, seek help, you know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't you, your people and stuff, hey, check up on them, you know what I'm saying? You got insane people like this. But let's get it started. Like, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell. We're on the road to 100K subscribers. Let's go.
This is 32-year-old.
The thing is, y'all, didn't nobody peep she got a knife? Did nobody peep she had a knife? Nobody realized that? Nobody. And it ain't no little one. It's not a little one. One moment, thumbnail. Oh.
Bianca Ellis. She's casually holding a kitchen knife, stalking a mother and her 3-year-old
And nobody's
child
seen
through
it?
the supermarket. Just minutes after the mother heads back to her car, Bianca strikes.
911, where's your emergency?
There's a child. He's bleeding all over his face. We're at North Olmsted John Eagle.
Oh my God.
By the time officers reached the scene, it was already too late for the victims, and Bianca was on her way
Damn,
to
she a
kill
big
again.
motherfucker. She a big motherfucker, too. I ain't gonna lie. That's a big motherfucker. Alright, y'all, let's get it.
On
Make sure y'all
June
subscribe.
3rd, 2024, 32-year-old Bianca Ellis would make her way to the North Olmsted police station with her wheelchair and suitcase. Bianca is seen entering the building, where she spoke briefly with a few officers at the front desk. After just a few minutes, Bianca turned around and left the station. Unbeknownst to anyone at the time, this seemingly ordinary interaction would become the catalyst for a shocking, brutal crime. Bianca decides to ditch her wheelchair and walks just across the street to the Volunteers of America thrift store. Here, she comes up with a disturbing plan. Bianca walks to the kitchen aisle, straight for the knives. She looks through them all before she picks one up, steals it, and heads for the exit. A staff member at the thrift store even sees Bianca trying to leave, directs her to the exit, and opens the door to let her downstairs. Somehow, no one notices what Bianca has done or what she is holding. Bianca decides to head next door to the Giant Eagle supermarket. Even more strangely, she attacks a pole with a knife. CCTV cameras then catch Bianca entering the supermarket,
cameras everywhere.
passing by many innocent shoppers. She scans the area, looking for a target to attack. Devastating.
So you got bored. No. Not bored. You woke up with murder on your mind. No YNW Melly. You woke up with murder on your mind. That's what you had.
A few seconds to find the most innocent victims. A defenseless mother with her child. Unfortunately, still nobody had noticed Bianca holding the knife as she closely followed the family out.
Like, that lady probably, bro, that lady probably was innocent. She is innocent, but that lady's innocent. Probably was talking about some, go home, cook dinner. Son was probably about to, like, watch his TV, play his game. You already know how the youngins is. Just a regular day for them that turned into something that wasn't regular. Like,
And into the car park. Bianca had brutally attacked both the mother and her son. 3-year-old Julian was attacked in the face and back while he was sitting in the grocery cart. When his mother, Margot Wood, tried to pull him to safety, she too was stabbed in the shoulder. People in the parking lot heard the commotion and screams, and soon 911 calls began pouring in.
911, what is your emergency?
There's a child. He's bleeding all over the place.
Oh
We're at
my
North
God,
Eagle.
bro.
There's a lady with a knife stabbing somebody in the north square of Eagle.
Someone just stabbed a kid and a lady in the parking lot.
Officers rushed to the scene to save the victims.
You don't
and
even
stop
know
Bianca
these
from
people. That's the
escaping.
crazy thing. You don't
The
even
scene
know
was
them.
pure chaos, with
This
people
ain't like no
watching on
personal
in
stuff.
horror
This like-
as police and ambulances arrived.
Yes, all Wesley guys. Ready? Let me know when you're ready. Let's get on the house.
And this is crazy. This is where we at in life now. You could be innocent and still get attacked for not doing anything. Take this in. Just imagine you with your child and you just chilling. You just go grocery shopping for clothes or anything, and just somebody attack you just because they not going well. They want to come and ruin yours. That's why you got to stay prayed up too. I always stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up. Let my daughter know. Go to bed and when you leave outside. Cause you know what I'm saying? You gotta, hey, you gotta stay prayed up. It's very important, you know. Hey, tomorrow is not promised. That's all I gotta say. Tomorrow is not promised. She said, don't worry about me.
Paramedics raced the boy to the ambulance, desperate to save him, while police scrambled to gather
Bro.
witness statements and figure out where Bianca fled before she could harm anyone else.
And just stop. Did she say anything? No, I didn't hear anything. I had my windows out. I didn't hear anything. All I heard was just screaming, and the lady grabbed her child up out the cart, and that's when it fell over, and they collapsed over here, and the lady just continued to walk off, and that's when everybody just kind of came out of nowhere. And I got out, and one guy, he said, what happened? I said, I don't know, go to look.
And then on this side, I hear a scream. I look at it. She's just standing. Yep, right down.
Sir, do you have anything to do with this?
That's the thing. I just saw a little bit of it. Follow me ourselves. Statements rolling. We got Luke watching scans up. We have grabbing his camera. We gotta secure this area right now.
It was at this moment that Julian's father would arrive on the scene.
Is that your son? Yes, Jim. Okay, come here. We're gonna have somebody take you to the hospital. All right?
What Lord knows.
Okay, we're gonna have you take you to the hospital. All right?
We have to get that call.
After the brutal attack, Bianca would flee the scene, but she wouldn't get far. One witness followed her briefly and saw where she went. He passed the information to police, helping them close in before she could get away.
I ain't gonna lie, I would have had to close line. I don't care. Right then and there, you. I don't care. Oh, she a lady. I'm clotheslining you. Cause if I get there before they get there, oh, you better pray to God they.
Hey, where'd that female go? You guys have a stabbing at all?
Yep, she's probably trying to hide. Yep. Fat ass. Probably is in a restaurant. I wouldn't be surprised. She can't get that far with her big ass.
Get out flat on the ground. Get out flat on the ground. Arms over side. help the kid. He's in the first from Wild. Where's your cuffs? Who's got cuffs? Hold on. Don't email it. Yeah. Get him in the first 3 rows. Close the door.
That's great there.
It's always a stinky fat bitch. God forgive me. But it's always a sloppy person. I know she stinks. I know she stinks. Breath hot as hell.
Break up the AC for you, okay?
Thankfully, officers were able to locate and arrest Bianca before she could strike again. Now, officers had to figure out why.
No, you don't gotta look at them. They're all separate. You don't need it.
Had decided to carry out this attack, so police began by looking at her criminal record. This is where they would discover Bianca had been arrested just 2 months earlier for trespassing, but her motive behind this would be most interesting. On March 25th, 2024, Bianca refused to leave a hotel after failing to pay for a room. She later told police that she had done it intentionally, explaining that she had nowhere else to sleep and would rather go to jail.
Can I go to the, go to prison, because I don't have nowhere to go.
Well, you haven't done anything to go to jail.
But I don't have any money to, have a bed to go to sleep in. I'm not even from here. I'm from Ohio.
And this wouldn't be the only run-in Bianca.
It's something about them Ohio motherfuckers. It's some about them Ohio motherfuckers. If you date an Ohio person, you're a nut yourself. You like living on the wild side. You like to touch the stove. You don't look from a distance and be like, that's hot. You be like, let me make sure it's hot.
With the police. Earlier that year, Bianca had talked about committing murder to a
Florida
police
and
officer.
Ohio.
This incident took place at a woman's shelter in Cleveland, where she told the officer she used a gun to kill people in Bakersfield, California. But after seeing Bianca's odd behavior, the officers would ignore her outrageous claims and let her go.
And that's what y'all get.
These
Ignore
events
them.
point to Bianca being a severely disturbed individual, driven by impulse and clearly detached from any sense of reality. Detectives would later discover the reason Bianca visited the police station earlier that day. To ask about cash she believed officers had taken during a previous arrest, but they told her they didn't have it or anything else to return. At the time, it seemed like a harmless exchange, but that brief encounter would turn out to be the catalyst for the horrifying crime that followed. As for Bianca's victims, 3-year-old Julian would tragically succumb to his injuries after being rushed to the hospital. His mother was severely injured, but ultimately made a full recovery. This seemingly random act of violence claimed the life of an innocent child and left his family traumatized.
Yeah, I would have had to kill. She would have
Bianca
to
was
die.
arrested and taken into custody. She faces 10 felony charges for the homicide.
She would have had to die. She would have had to die. I would have had some inside work.
But was ruled incompetent to stand trial. Ellis's attorneys pointed to her strange behavior in court and said her mental state made her unable to participate in her defense. Bianca was ruled unfit for trial and ordered to receive treatment and take medication. In February of this year, both prosecutors and defense lawyers agreed the treatment was working, allowing the case to move forward. The trial for Ellis is scheduled to begin July 14th. Prosecutors say Ellis could face the death penalty, but they're still reviewing the case and haven't decided her fate yet.
You want to play crazy, you're going to get that crazy treatment. You feel me? Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. Y'all already know how I feel about this. No, I ain't got nothing much to say. But say thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell. You already know we're on the road to 100K subscribers. Now I'm out.